Hi, welcome to Outdoor Gear and Skills. I want to do a video about my Fenix E35 flashlight, but before I do, I just wanted to wish Chuck Norris happy birthday again today. He's 82 years old, and legend, national treasure. So my last video, I did at night, and I showed how bright the beam on this E35 flashlight is from Fenix. And this is considered their EDC line. And so just to kind of show you how white it is compared to my hand, it's pretty good. And, it's a really bright flashlight. And I was down in Medford this weekend, and I just had on there was no gym in the hotel we stayed in. And so I went out walking early Saturday morning, and I just had a pair of basketball shorts. I didn't have shorts or a belt, that kind of thing, so I couldn't carry any other tools with me. So I took this flashlight out, and I really like this flashlight. One of the things there's a couple of things I really like. One of them is when I turn it on, it's got an indicator right here that shines for like 1.5 to 2 seconds that shows you what your battery status is. And if it's green, you've got like an 85% charge, and it'll show you that. I really like that it has a rechargeable battery instead of always using the lithium 123 batteries. Those are nice, they're easy to go in there, but they don't last that long on these high lumen batteries. And this one, this is the battery that it runs off that was included with the light. The thing I really like is that the battery is charged through here. You don't charge the flashlight, you charge the battery. So I just pull it out, drop it on the charger, on the charging cable plugged into the wall, and I really like that. I like that it does not charge somewhere on the flashlight and have a goofy rubber, stop that never stays in. I just really don't like those. I think those are really a weak point. So I really like that. This has 5 different modes, and on the highest, which is 3,000 lumens, this will run for 75 minutes, so just over an hour. If you drop down to the high mode, which is 1,200 lumens, this runs for I believe it's 2.5 hours. And, that's a pretty good runtime. If you drop down to the 50 lumens, it'll go for 50 hours. So I bought a backup battery just so I would have one. And if I'm out and I'm going to do extended hikes or something like that, headlamps are good, but I also like to have a good flashlight and just a backup battery that I can have in case anything happens, or in case the power's out for an extended time, I've got a backup there. So I really like that. Now, the one thing I did not like about this flashlight is it does have a good, it's got a good tether or whatever, wrist strap, I guess, is a better thing to call it. And it had, a couple points that I can put it through to cinch it up, and the clip will move around so I can get it where I want in relation to my on-off button. But as I was walking around using, just holding this on Saturday, walking around ready to just, turn it on in case I needed it, in case there was anyone, whatever being weird, I could just kind of blind them a little bit, or, and it's just, it was kind of flapping around. I didn't really like that. It didn't have any kind of stopper or anything, so I put that one on myself. It was fairly easy to put through. I think I just pushed it through with like the back of a finishing nail or something like that. I can't quite remember what I did, but it was pretty simple. But I really like that, just so I can get that kind of tightened up and it's staying in place. It's not flopping around, and it's not starting to come down on my wrist like it would if I remove that. I didn't care for that, especially as my arms are down and I'm kind of walking, you know, that this is flapping around and almost, you know, kind of coming off. So I added that, but other than that, you know, it's a good strong clip. I can throw that in my back pocket and it clips on well. I like that this has the memory on it. So out of the 5 different modes, when I just turn this on and hold it, it's going to go to the mode that I had it on when I turned it off. And I like that, so I'm not always starting at the lowest mode and having to go up. I just like it that I can kind of set it based on what I want. So when I was walking earlier in the morning, I didn't go all the way up to the highest, to the turbo 3000 lumens. I think I put it on the high. And it wasn't totally dark, and so I just wanted something that was, you know, going to be kind of good there. I really like that. Now I can double tap that quickly, and then as I try to turn it on, it's going to do a double flash, and that's going to tell me that holding it on is not going to turn it on. I actually have to double tap it fairly quickly, and then it's going to go right back on. But I like that I have those different options there, and that it is a bright light. I really like that, just trying to see. And right now it's about 5:30 p.m. Pacific time here in Southern Oregon, and those are my different levels of brightness right there. So I really like that. But as I come in right here, and then I'm going to turn it off, I love that I'm just going to hold the button and it goes right back to that mode. I just really kind of like that. I like that it, like I said, fits, you know, kind of right there. If I'm trying to conceal it a little bit, you know, it's not a honking flashlight sticking out. This does not have any type of beveled edge or anything like that I would, you know, really say that this is some kind of, you know, tactical flashlight where you're going to come down and hit someone in the face with it, or do some Kubotan or pressure point takedowns or anything like that. And another reason for that, where it's really not built for that, is you're usually going to do that with a flashlight that has a tail cap, so that you could hold it on, turn it on with the tail cap, and if you need to strike somebody. This one, I'm going to be holding it like this to turn it on. So it's not really built for that. So that's just a different application of what I use for that. This was a flashlight that I bought from the Fenix store online for the first time. The one I had before, I bought it at a gun show well over 10 years ago. And as a first-time user registering my email, I was able to get 20% off. So that was pretty cool. And then I went and did a review, and I got a 10% off code as well. So I've purchased a couple other things in the last few weeks. But this is the Fenix E35 EDC, or everyday carry flashlight. It's really light. It's nice. By just adding this, I was really able to, you know, kind of get it right where I want it. So I really like that. If you have any questions, any comments, drop them down below. I'll put a link to the Fenix store as well. And as always, thank you for watching Outdoor and Skills, and we hope to see you out there.